Intro it. My daddy. Oh, jeez Louise. That's my daddy.
Is it on?
Yeah. Hey, YouTube family. Thanks for joining us today. Today, we are having a meetup here at our house, and as far as I know, we've never met anybody who's going to be showing up today. So we've got my daddy made some pulled pork, which he is the best chef around ever, and so he's got homemade barbecue sauce and all that. So we are going to be giving them a tour of the homestead. So these are actually meat chickens, so they'll be fully grown at 8 weeks, and that's like their lifespan. So something you know that. And so we hatch these here on our property, so we don't have to go to a hatchery or something and get it here. We still have more hatching currently right now, but so we have the parent breeds over there that we'll show you guys. And so this is a wood shed that he built.
Wow.
And so we hand chop our wood and we put it here. And here's like small pieces to kind of start the fire. And then so he had the brilliant idea to have a brooder right here, so that it's just using the space wisely and
keeps the smell out of the house.
Yeah, so we don't have to have baby chicks in the house the whole time. So
they get to a certain point where they just keep jumping out of this container, and then you'll come downstairs and they're running amok all over the place, and you know, I'm like, I'm done with this, we're building something outside.
This is one of our gardens. This doesn't get a ton of sun, so your beans, your bush beans and stuff, we do bush beans because you don't need trellises or anything like that, it's just easier to grow.
This was clay, so we've been 2 years, we've been like really like, yes.
And so how did you get it this way?
A lot of praying. we did get some compost and put it in there last year, but then during the winter I actually took all the hay and bedding from all the animals and I put about an 8-inch layer over top of the garden and just let it sit all winter.
And we had a chicken coop in here at one time.
And we had a chicken, and they were fertilizing and doing that. But that barrier creates basically like a winter protection layer from your gardens, so that the worms and everything can actually come up instead of going deep. And so they actually came up to the surface to help, you know, start doing what the worms do best. And so then after that, then we tilled it, and this, now you see this is what
it was this hard clay right here.
Yeah.
Nice. And so the first year we were here, I planted directly into this, and we got nothing. I was like, we're gonna have a garden. You know, and it was terrible. Like, it was just a waste. So this is our really sunny patch where you're gonna have your tomatoes and your squash, peppers, yeah, and stuff like that. All right.
Eggplant.
How are you successful with squash? Those darn vine forms.
Yeah.
They don't really bother us.
No.
Yeah. And I would just go around and just
So for bugs, you're gonna want a low
feed them
tunnel.
to chickens. Yeah.
So you have these, and you put them in the ground, and then you have a fabric that can let water and light through, but not bugs.
Where'd you get those?
As soon as
Offline. I can find the white site.
Oh.
So as soon as you plant it, before eggs can, you know, be laid or anything, you put this in the ground right over top of it. Now, obviously, it's not going to work for tomatoes, but the bug pressure for tomatoes really are those green ones, not too bad. The hornworms, you can kind of pick those off. But your cabbage and your broccoli and your cauliflower, a lot of those things, you're going to want to cover up right away.
Is that for one plant?
No, it's you see the white cloth rolled up in the back? That's about 40 feet long.
Yeah, so you just plant it in a whole row like this.
Every 8 feet.
Like a tent.
6 to 8 feet. Yeah, you can
So that's for one row of plants?
Yes. Okay. Or however long you want to make it. So the strawberries come back every year, of course, and they get bigger and better. So that's this, and then this will be where we plant just few watermelons or something. You know, of course, your melons need lots of space.
And of course, strawberries are perennials, so they come back constantly every year, which is really nice.
So you have them trimmed back pretty good, huh?
Actually, the chickens did that. They also got out just like 2 days ago. I literally had all the T-posts lined up, but I didn't put the fence in, and then they got out. And
I mean, the plant's still there, so it's all right, but
they're coming back though.
They should come back.
Yeah.
they're like, oh, really? They were looking
No,
so
my
good.
chickens are.
Fried chicken was looking really good.
They're like potatoes.
This is my rain barrel.
Oh, yes.
This is a rain barrel.
That's all rain.
So how do you collect the rain through the
Yeah, how's
gutters?
that collected?
Yeah, so it has a lid on top. The goal, I haven't done it yet, but this year I'm gonna pull from the gutter, and then I'll feed the line underneath and up top, and then I'll fill it. And then I made it high enough to put a 5-gallon bucket underneath, and then I can hook a hose to it down here as well.
So it's not
Wow.
It's about up to here. I took this off during the winter so this line didn't freeze,
Right.
Okay.
but it's about right here.
Oh wow.
How'd you
Do you
feel?
have a YouTube on that?
We don't, but we could.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a gravity feed, or
Yeah, it's all gravity fed. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
This actually has really strong pressure.
Yeah, with all that water in there. Come on.
So where did the water that's in there now come from?
Just rain.
What? Just
Through that hole?
through that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it actually has a.
Those those heavy downpours. Yeah. It just poured. Yeah. You just see you just see it every couple inches. You know, just slowly work its way up.
What do you
Yeah.
have on top of it to make sure no mosquitoes?
It's a mosquito screen lid. I ordered offline.
Okay,
Tractor
so-
Supply has it.
Yeah,
Let me
Tractor
just
Supply.
tell you, he said, hey, just so you know, I ordered a rain barrel. So I'm thinking, one of those white with the...
Yeah.
So I'm here, and here comes the delivery truck, and this comes out at the top of our driveway, and I'm like,
Roll.
did you ever order a rain barrel? Wow.
Have you heard of Berkey water systems?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have one in the house, and so we'll pull water from this and fill it up.
Yeah, it would be fine to drink. You wouldn't that do.
Yeah, but it's nice to have.
How much was it?
How many gallons? No, no.
Oh, 2,100 to the top.
So over here was like leftover bark and stuff that we had from our trees, and he put together a little male goat area because they don't need much. That's our girl goat area, you know, a little bit more luxurious. Together a hay feeder. Now what we use goats for is for the dairy, because there is like meat goats and stuff, but we do dairy. And so you can make soap and the milk, of course you can just drink, yogurt. It makes the best caramel
Yes.
ever.
Yes.
It's so good. So, and you can make ice cream as well, and so we make the goat ice cream, and then we drizzle that on top. So right here is our parent meat chicken breed.
The baby goats. I had to dig the trench because the water got so bad, and so that's why I built the bruisers.
You built this little house too?
I did build this house.
Out of the wood that,
Oh,
yeah.
you're so nice and warm. Your mommy was keeping you warm. Back up, Sparkle. So they normally have access to the pasture, but we're seeding it right now to. You guys can hold it if you're allowed. They're really sweet.
And which one's her mother? Her. See, look, see how smart she is. She's.
It's a real farm.
She's like, whoa, there's a lot of people.
So we just cleared this out last year. So this one here, the boys named her Puddin', and she's pregnant. So she actually delivers in June.
Just like Jim.
Oh wow.
So we will be getting a baby calf in June.
Wow.
6
then-
gallons of milk.
And then about 4 to 6 gallons of milk a day.
Oh.
So what's do you have like a system set up where like you have one that you get the meat from and one that you get the milk from and possibly beef farther down in the future?
That's the goal.
That's the
Yes.
goal, yes. So we're like, we've only lived here 2 years, and our cow, she has only been with us since December.
Oh wow. Wow.
So yeah.
Now, she looks very thin, especially for being pregnant. Or is that
Yes,
just-
so Jersey cows are thin.
So it's a Jersey cow.
Yes.
Oh, their milk's delicious.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
yummy.
They put
Yep,
all
so
their
they're
energy
very
into their
thin.
milk. That's why they're
You can
thinner.
tell. You can tell by her udder that it's starting to fill up.
Even though
Y'all
they're
wanna see
not
the
Amish,
pigs?
but they used to.
Oh, you have pigs too.
Yeah.
He's talking about the milking.
They are
Pigs.
set
Let's
here.
see the pigs.
Nathaniel,
Sorry.
about the milking
Huge
stanchion.
animal.
At the milk.
Yeah, what is that's to milk them up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So I'm building a stall barn, and
Yeah. Oh my God.
so like the far side will be 2 stalls for future babies, and then the bigger side that wooden area right there is kind of little, the 4x4s that are real close and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the milking stanchion for the cow. So she would walk right in there, and then we would give her grain, and then we'd sit there and milk her. This is a goat milking stanchion actually. So their head would come in here. You just lock their head in, and you put grain right there, and then you milk them right here. So yeah. Oh wow.
You don't have to worry about predators.
That's what the fence is for. The electric fence.
I turned it off.
Oh, okay. That's probably a good idea.
These are Cooney Coonies.
They're really nice.
So he
You can easily go in there.
so this one here is Rufus. He's our breeding boar.
This is Miss Fern, and this is Templeton. This is our meat right here.
It's temporary.
Temporary.
Oh, they're cute.
So they're hungry right now.
Well, we fed them. They're always hungry.
For the pigs.
Pigs, right?
So this right here is it's a DIY. Nathaniel did it. He can tell you how. But this right here, they suck on it like a baby bottle. It's really cute to watch.
They're water. It's just a big nipple, like water.
Yep, and you just fill it up with water so that you're not constantly carrying buckets or whatever out here.
So the reason why we got Cooney Coonies was they're super friendly, and with having kids, we wanted friendly so that if they go to take care of it, they're not going to get
You can't
attacked.
get in a pig pen with the big meat.
And they are slower growers, but also they're actually more pasture pigs. So if you don't want them to root and you have a big enough pasture, they'll just live on the grass.
Oh, really?
But if you want them to root, then you get them in a tight area like this, and you leave them in here for a while, and they'll just start doing what pigs do best, and that's just wreak havoc.
So they're pregnant. They're pregnant for 3 months, 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know ours is a lot stricter than yours.
Here, let me get it closer. There you go. Touch the butt. Touch the butt.
And I will tell you, just a side note, like, God is so amazing and He's so real. And being in His creation and seeing His His creation, whether it's the animals or the plants, it's just so much even more that He's just so alive, and His details are just in absolutely everything. Think about it. When you plant that seed, a little seed, it becomes this plant with all this produce. Like, it's a miracle.
Yeah.
It's incredible. And you're just like, you see that and you pick that tomato, or you feed your animal and you're like, God, you are good. No matter what is going on in our world or our family, like, God is here and He's moving.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
just
Yeah.
so good. I love it.